What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and welcome back to Carcino for Life page. I want to tell you guys, man, you guys been tremendous, man, in helping us out with the donations and asking all these questions, and hopefully I've been answering a lot of them for you. I'm only human. I can only do so much. I still have 24 hours in the day like everyone else. And for those who are new here, if you want to donate to the page, our super chat is in the description box. That way you could do it even when you're not live. You could donate by clicking the link in the description box in the Streamlab. And if we do a live video and you want to be a part of it and debate a certain topic, you can leave your number in the Streamlab. We can call you and we'll have you on. Yeah, Cash App for everybody else. Carcino's the name on the Cash App, and that should help you out a lot. Now, with that being said, we move forward. And what we moving forward with is DJ Envy. Why is Safaree banned from the Breafast Club? It's been months ago, so I guess you guys probably didn't know, or I don't think I did a video on it or something. But Safaree pointed out to the fact that he found out that he was banned from the Breafast Club. And just a week ago, everything was wonderful. He hadn't done anything. He didn't diss the Breafast Club. How in the world could this man be banned from the Breafast Club? It's completely nonsense, right? Now, you guys don't know Safaree. You know him as the ex-boyfriend of Nicki Minaj. So, Nicki Week still continues. Yay. Now, this has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. It has nothing to do with a request from Nicki. It has nothing to do with anything revolving Nicki Minaj. And you guys probably want to know, why did DJ Envy bar Safaree? Everyone knows it, but he'll never tell you because it makes him sound weak. See, what weak people do is you ask a weak person, "Hey man, why you do that for?" They can't tell you because they know it's weak. Weak people know it's weak. And rather than be ridiculed for being looked at as weak, they just say, "Man, I don't even want to talk about it. Nah, I can't talk about it." And the reason they don't want to talk about it is because they're weak. It's like, dude, if you don't want to talk about it, quit talking around it. Don't talk around it. Don't even bring it up. Change it to something else if you don't want to talk about it. That's what you need to do. But once again, it's brought up that Safaree is banned from the Breafast Club. Now, Charlemagne is cool with Safaree. He has no problem with him. So, him coming back would be no problem to bring him back on the show. Now, the time when he was beefing with Nicki Minaj or doing their breakup, Safaree, who was cool with Nicki, gravitated more towards Safaree, to the point that he even loaned Safaree his car for one of his rap videos. DJ Envy loaned Safaree one of his cars. DJ Self, Safaree, and all these people, they were all cool. Self is still cool with Safaree. But there's a reason why certain things happen that shouldn't have happened. DJ Envy turns around and bans Safaree for his own insecurities. DJ Envy is totally henpecked and can't make a decision without his wife. His wife makes 100% of his decisions. He cannot make a decision without his wife. The only time he made a decision without his wife, it ended up with him in an affair with Erica Mena. that he had to go on air and admit to, or his marriage was over. He had to go on air and basically criticize himself for being weak. And now he's even more of a begging dog. Weak. And because he's weak, he does a weak move. Because he was with Erica Mena. Safaree, who was cool with him, cannot have a relationship with Erica Mena and be a guest on the Breafast Club. How ridiculous is this? I don't like Erica Mena at all. Not one bit. But I don't date her. You see what I'm saying? I don't date her. She's not dating me. She's not messing with me, trashing me on social media, nothing like that. She's not doing anything noteworthy of me to even talk about. So I don't mention Erica Mena. There's no need. And Safaree and I are cool. We have no problems whatsoever. I wouldn't ban Safaree because I didn't like Erica. That means you're not even his friend. You weren't cool with him in the first place. And we know you wouldn't do nothing like that. That's your wife's idea. That's her words coming out your mouth. Talking about he's banned. He can't be up here. Because I don't want him mentioning that girl's name after what she did to my family. She didn't do nothing. You were the one who was married and was lying about it to her. But she did something. See, that's what a weak person do. A weak person never takes responsibility for the things that they do. They're looking at everybody else and blaming them and faulting them. You're the one who was married with children, not her. So how in the world would it be her fault for anything that you do? You are supposed to be a man. They still spell man M-A-N, right? Okay. Alright. Jeez. Okay, I just want to make sure. Because, you know, in his case, you know, they probably spell it B-I-T-C-H. It would be fitting for him. But let's move forward. Safaree did not curse this man. He didn't talk down on this man. He just was like, wow, really? Dude, what's the problem? You could have talked to Safaree. This is a guy you loaned a car to for a rap video, and you couldn't have a conversation with him? And who he dates in his life affects your friendship? If it does, you just stay out of it and say no. Now, if you tell them ahead of time, say, look, due to situations between me and her, if you come up here, I can't let you bring her name up. That, I mean, there's stipulations to that, but to come out and completely ban a man because you were unfaithful, you came out and took responsibilities for the things you did, but then blame this woman. No, you were the weak person. And it's my job to let the whole world know why. That's what we're doing here. We're informing the world. Because this type of weakness is what's plaguing everybody in society right now. People are making it cool to be weak. And it's not cool to be weak. And people should not feel like it's cool to be weak. You should always want to be strong. You know, it's nothing worse than a henpicked man. I'm not saying, man, you gotta be tough and dominant and stand. But a woman is supposed to support you, and you supposed to support her. A woman is not supposed to dominate her man. That's not, just like a man. It's not he ain't supposed to dominate the woman. He's supposed to be dominant over her, and you can't do this, you can't do that. Listen, I'm quite sure, 100% sure, that's not how it's supposed to work. But some men aren't capable of being men, and they need someone to be that take charge person, because they don't have that. They're so codependent on the other half that if she left him, he would be weak enough to take his own life. And he's threatened to do that before if she left him. Now, this is why we make these type of videos here. Not to shame this man, but to bring the reality to his front porch and say, man, what the hell is wrong with you? I didn't wake up this morning and said, I want to just go after envy. I didn't go through my whole life saying I want to go at envy. No, I just know what he is. And he's been this type of way his entire life. He seems like a nice person on the surface, and underneath, he's conniving. Underneath, he's underhandedly dealt with people in a very disdain manner that should have not been tolerated. There's other situations that have happened where he's given people the hi-hat, and they've given him too much control and too much power for no reason. They're gonna be, man, you Star told you to do that, man, cause of what he did with Star, man. Star did that to himself. We've detailed the Star situation. This has nothing to do with that. I just know how y'all think. And no, Star didn't, nobody put, do you think anybody can put me up to doing something? Do you not know me by now? Been doing YouTube videos since the end of 2005 to now, and you think someone put me up to something? No. I don't have that kind of demeanor. Not one iota. So I will say there to say this: 100% look out for your next man, your homeboy, everybody there in attendance. I see you. I see you. Everybody in attendance, I see you. Thanks, YouTube Premiere. Thank you, everybody out there listening at home. Hopefully this video is uplifting, eye-opening, and all those other great things. Very informative. And don't forget, I don't know if Envy has a Twitter. I don't really keep in contact with him. But you fans need to go ask him. Dude, are you really this weak? Really? You affecting the integrity of a show over your bitterness you got caught? Really? Oh, man. We gotta grow up, baby. We gotta be better. We have to be better as men. We gots to get better.